10. Back to throw, Purdy. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
You going over there with the line. I see you, yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taylor now from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They find some open field here. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Monarchs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 7 play this drive.
Yeah, they should be finished, Kerr.
Long way to go on third down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Monarchs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He looked for that run, but I was killing him with the run.
You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hunter Bryant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Herbert on third down now.
Oh, I tried to keep it.
It's Mike Williams.
Tried to jump it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Monarchs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Purdy. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Purdy to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. He's got Smith here, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one. And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting a game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Vikings, it'll be a solid start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can
Brock Purdy have a +5 and leader in their deep ball accuracy next two guys. That's tie. Right. I need that. What?
And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my
That's why I get a +5 for deep ball accuracy and medium accuracy. Next two games. That's what it said when I came out.
Every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal. crash test dummy, I'm more